guys, we are actually putting this out on the internet, so just do the best you can to speak into the mic, and these guys are on close to deadline here, so we'll move as quickly as we can. Coach Leipold, congratulations on another national championship, and give you a minute here to have a quick opening statement, and then we'll work our way down and have questions from the audience.
Thank you, Brad. What an exciting game, a great way to finish Division III football for this season. You can see how talented and explosive Mount Union was. It was a game with different shifts of momentum, and we were able to make some big plays there at the end. And most of them are the guys here sitting to my left. It's been an exciting, emotional last 3 weeks in our football program, and to really show, I think tonight's effort and battling is just the way it shows the character of these young men, and I couldn't be more proud to be their coach. Questions?
Yeah, questions? All at once. Go ahead.
Lance, it's obviously quick. Can you put in perspective, leaving Division III, with as many national championships as you have losses?
It's nothing I've really sat there and analyzed. I think the thing that has helped us be as consistent as we've been is that we've stayed in the moment. We haven't spent time looking in the rear of past accomplishments or things that haven't gone our way, and we've never gotten too far ahead of ourselves. And again, I think our assistant coaches do a great job of it, and these guys have bought into that philosophy.
Mark, you see that last 3 or 4 minutes of that first half. Talk about that.
I told my offense I had to give them the ball back. So when I made that first turnover, I told them to get the ball back right before half and put some more points on the board.
Dennis, your screen play, they had scored 17 in a row, the game had shifted it, then you shifted it back to your side for good. Just talk about that journey. There's a lot of cutting and weaving and getting past people, picking up blocks too.
Yeah, definitely. We had a lot of good blocks downfield. The game before we had a screenplay that busted open also. So we knew that was a play that we had in our pocket. So we took advantage of it and we called it at the perfect time. And a lot of great blocking, and the rest is history.
You don't see it often though. I don't see you guys use the screen much. Was it something in reaction to how much pressure they started to get early in the third quarter?
Yeah, I think so. And we always know there's a lot of plays that we practice during the week that don't get called, and we know it's only going to get called once in the game. So we know we just got to take advantage of the opportunity when those plays get called.
Tight end set early in the game, threw them off a little bit.
Yeah, we thought we could line up in some different. Again, it's been the way we've gone about it. A lot of different personnel groupings, but you have to credit them too because they did a nice job, especially on our perimeter run. I thought early in the game it caused some problems, but I guess we were able to get some things mixed up. And Keith was saying our screen plays have been something that we've had and just had it done. But again, the job that our 2 running backs there, the thing that as we got in this last third of the season, we really challenged our running backs to run more physically, and Dennis and George just did a great job.
Matt, Burke has 2 Gagliardi trophies. You have 2 MVPs and 2 national championships. Talk about how you feel about that trade-off.
Love it. I mean, especially for the team, to have these 2 national championships. I mean, there's nothing more important and better than that. No one can take that away from us. Truly, maybe not the best.
What is it about you and pitching in?
I mean, I just try and go out there and execute, do my job. I know if I do my job, we're going to have a good chance of winning. I mean, with all the playmakers around me, the defense that we have, the O-line, it's just really, it's all today, all come together in these huge games and, make me look a lot better.
What were you thinking when they go ahead 31-30 and you let that last one play, throw a screen pass and it goes 75 yards? What are you thinking about that?
That was the difference maker. That was, that was so huge. It's my job, flick it again into our playmakers' hands, and he did it, man. He really did. The moves, the O-line was out there. Perfect play call too. Coach Korolnicki, he's amazing at what he does, and he just calls the plays at the right times. He knew they were sending pressure, they weren't respecting the running back, and You know, to have a screen like that, to go for that long, you know, it really is amazing. It's perfect.
Zach, talk about holding the team to 34 points. Normally that's not very good, but against them that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, they came in averaging like 60 yards or 60 points a game, and we all talked all week that we need to limit those points. And Coach B had a great scheme for them, and 34 points is way too many, but you can't win in national championships, so I'll take it any day.
Yeah, Brady, in the start of the third quarter when Mount Union was having success on offense, what had changed from the first half to the second?
I mean, I think it was just a lot of scheme-wise. I mean, we weren't doing stuff that we needed to do, stuff we had practiced all week. So, I mean, it was a lot of them. I mean, that's a true testament to them. They're a good offense and they can get up and down the field, but it was a lot of what we were doing. We weren't doing a lot of things right. I think we just kind of got relaxed for a little bit, but yeah, we just weren't executing.
Do you feel especially fortunate to have caught 2 touchdown passes from the 2 times the Hardy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's always been 10 other guys doing their job. Like, I just kind of didn't really remember that play. I don't even know if I was in the right coverage, to be honest. The play was coming so fast, and I just thought I saw coverage and just kind of sat there. But, you know, it's always other people doing their jobs that result in people in the back and getting picks. You know, if they got to sit back there and it was a 7-on-7 drill, they'd have 200 points by the end of it. You know, there's no way we'd be able to do that without the pressure. So D-line played great again, so that was a big help.
Lance, I know they practice it every practice, but to have Backar come in and do what he did for you tonight was huge, especially at the end.
Yeah, you know, for Lake to step in, you know, we made a change second game of the year and went with Will. You know, Will's been on battle a little injury, was not getting the lift on the ball yet early in the year, and you know, to put all 3 parts of the kicking game on Lake here in game 15 was a lot of pressure on that young man, and he really stepped up. And I know he missed one, but he really came through for us today.
Coach referenced that it's been an emotional couple of weeks for the whole program. What were you guys collectively thinking, you know, you wanted to do maybe for him to send him out the door with one more trophy?
I mean, it was only right to me. Coach, he's unbelievable. He deserved everything, every opportunity that's coming for him. It was only right, man. We set the goal. Coach told us, man. He said it was for us, but I think it's for him as well.
Matt, it's pretty obvious when you talk to Mount Union people after these games that they're getting tired of getting beat by Whitewater. What is it about them that brings out the best in you guys?
It's the national championship, you know. You're going to play your best games. It's the 2 best teams. And, you know, the way we play, especially tonight, you know, to come together, you know, with all the close wins that we've had in the past couple of rounds, you know, it just shows so much of what this team and where we're at right now, where we've become, and what we've become. You know, it's amazing what we've done this year, it really is.
Do you guys kind of feel like maybe people look at their gaudy numbers and 70 to 21, and even though you guys have won so many, they just kind of dismiss you because Mount Union has been this giant for so long?
I mean, I kind of think testament to that too is, you know, that third quarter where a team, they put up 21 points in 12 minutes. You know, a lot of teams that turns in 28, 35, 42, 49. You know, they're lighting the scoreboard up to the point where they might need a 3rd digit for 100. But I think that definitely has an effect. You know, when we can make adjustments and know that we can play with these guys year in and year out, that it's not an intimidation factor for us.
I'll jump in on that one too. Is that, you know, we went into this thing and we made a decision about 2 days ago. They hadn't trailed all year, so that's why we took the ball. And we were going to go on the attack, and we were going to come out and play our game. And I think that's one thing we've been able to do through these games is that we don't modify the game plan. And our guys have executed it, and you know, they are very explosive. But as long as we stayed aggressive, and we had a chance to make plays, we were matching punch for punch.
Right. Yeah, Coach. As far as Union being in some high-scoring games and your team being in a couple of close ones that you had grind out. Was there some benefit to being in tight games as the season wound down?
I think so, yeah. You know, I know Mike Drass probably didn't think we were going to win, so I guess, you know, at Wesley, so I know, you know, I think the benefit that it was going to be a close game. If it got to 4 quarters, we'd have a good opportunity to win.
You had some kids go down tonight with injuries throughout the course of the game, and they did too, but
Yeah.
you found people to fill.
Yeah, you know, we're pretty banged up in some spots, you know, and unfortunately, some of the years, you know, if you have injuries, you hope you have depth, and we're just getting at the same spot. And receivers, we're trying to call plays, and we didn't have guys that have practiced some of the things that needed to be done. Unfortunate, but some guys had some great performances. Marcus been banged up here for about 3 weeks. Justin Howard, you can see, went down, went out, and then, you know, might have broke his foot and out too. It's unfortunate. Ryan Gibbons, another senior, didn't get to play today. But again, these young men really stepped up.
I'm sorry if you already asked this question, but given what happened last year, did you emphasize turnovers tonight for your defense and trying to strip the ball and trying to get interceptions?
I don't think any more than we normally do. I mean, we work on both. You know, we do ball security, you know, for our offense every week, and we would do turnover circuits, you know, every week as well. But you could see a difference of the game and the momentum when turnovers happen for each team, how quickly things could, how quickly they did change.
I forgot my question. Move on to the next person.
Good, go ahead. Lance, I know this will probably come with a retrospective later, but now that you have coached your last game, you know, 6 national championships in 8 years, just what will you think about when you think about this period of your life?
You know, I don't know just how fortunate I am. You know, it's you've been blessed. You know, when you get an opportunity to be at your alma mater, you get a chance to work with quality guys, work with quality coaches, and you know, that would be something probably later in life, maybe on a beach someday.
When you look back at the past 3 weeks, the way you guys have had to win, is there any sense of whether it was meant to be or anything like that? I know that's a little cheesy, but
You know, meant to be, that's probably something that you guys can write. I just, that's saying that these guys didn't play hard enough to make it happen, and then, you know, there's quality opponents out there, and I think again that, you know, sometimes we sit in here, Keith, and we talk about that there's only 2 teams, you know, sometimes, and I don't think that's ever been fair to anyone that's been in the postseason and competing. So I think it's been that way. You know, I think the bracket was very stacked this year with a lot of good football teams, and we had to fight our way through.
Coach, your quarterback play is so important. You usually see the last 2 Stagg Bowls, the quarterback play was a big difference in those games. What is it about Matt that makes him step up in these big games and championships?
Well, he's a confident young man, and he believes in the plan. And the big thing is that he doesn't let bad calls become bad plays. Okay, probably one throw tonight he wish he could take back, but other than that, you know, you look through the test of time for, you know, man, 33 starts in his career, and you know, 30 in the last 2 years. How few turnovers he's had because he makes good decisions.
Other questions? Gentlemen, again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.